Hello everyone and welcome to the race. Welcome to the Balance of Power round 1 around the famous track itself, Monza. I mean, we were on air a bit earlier and we were hyping this up. And I can tell you from what we've seen already in qualifying, this is going to be an amazing session. Draki, how are you? Of course, joining me today. How are you doing?
I am actually very good right now because I just had some cake, so always
I hope it
freshes
was
up the
good cake.
brain.
I hope it was good cake, man. I hope it was some good cake. But yeah, everyone,
Fresh.
good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And today we are looking at someone very special, Mr. Nate Newcomer. He tops the leaderboard with a 147.949, 2 tenths clear of everyone else. I mean, that's an amazing performance from him. Is that kind of just a sign that's going to show us, what's going to happen in the race if, he can do something like that?
Yeah, it really sends a message out to all the other drivers that he has really got some pace on this track. I actually saw him flying around, and that he just went. No stopping him. Really, no stopping him today.
That is the ideal, isn't it? And to be quite fair, everyone, it is one of those tracks. A lot of the drivers said, we're just going to try our best, and I mean, we'll see if they can do their best. But I can promise you, Nate definitely, the Rocky. I think he definitely pulled out all the stops. But then your top 10 today. Your top 10, at least for now, but I don't think any of the bronze are going to qualify above it. Nate Newcomer, E. Warden, M. Badowski, Emil Sojblom, T. Agoris, R. Godzilla, it's RWB Godzilla, VZap, J-Jack, I am Mirk, and CC Crawford Brown. Yeah, Jockey, a lot of new faces on the board. Well, what do we, I mean, with all these new faces, is there any way we can even predict what's going to happen in this race? Because, we've never seen half of these guys before.
I think it will be hard to see who will win because there's some new regulations. With qualifying, we don't have a reverse grid anymore, so think it's gonna be interesting, especially with some guys that switched from cars.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's honestly just interesting in general, seeing how it works now. I'm gonna go on board with debug here. Can we find debug? Yes, we can. There's debug. Beautiful Bentley. Well, beautiful is one word for it. But yeah, I mean, we spoke to debug as well, didn't we, in the preseason? And he was pretty confident. I mean, he said, it's a new car, and he's gonna try his best. But he was decently confident, wasn't he, Draki?
Yeah, he sounded like he had everything in order, knew what he knows still. I hope what he has to do, and it's going to be interesting with Debug as he's actually putting on a lap as I see. Going a bit wide there, but we'll see what he can put down. Um, for me, unfortunately, the stream is a little bit laggy, but not for you guys. So in the background, you can see some guys giving away to each other. Of course, always nice. These are the bronze tiers right now, setting the qualifying. They have 50 seconds left. You start a new lap or end this lap. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see what Debug is gonna do here.
Yeah, so I'm just staying on board with debug for now. We have seen quite a bit of pace out of him. Hopefully he can keep that up for I hope for his part he can keep that up. But yeah, we do have a bunch of new drivers. And I think the thing is, it's we have no idea what to expect, do we, Rocky? Because people like Daniel Barnett, we saw him really perform last season. He's now on P20. Samuel Kruger P19. Um, Nigel Wood, P11. Not too bad. I don't think that's where he wants to be. So, it's Rick Binnersley, okay? Rick Binnersley, P24. So, I think a lot of people are struggling if you're gonna, if you ask me. I do honestly think a lot of people are struggling at this point. It's quite weird to be quite fair, because I mean, you would think that, these drivers how experienced they are. You know, they'd be the quick ones, but no, they aren't. You know, a lot of the quicker drivers are at the bottom of the grid, and I could not tell you why.
Yeah, especially with Rick, it's interesting because the last race he actually absolutely dominated it. That was a crazy one. And right now he's all the way down B24, so I'm gonna be interesting to hear what happens if something went wrong, or is this just not his track?
I mean, remember the Bentley. I don't know. The Bentley is a wide car, so I don't think maybe it just doesn't suit the track, and he's kind of struggling to get it where it should be. Could just be me though. Currently on board with Amirk. He was yeah he's doing decent as well. He's actually in the bronze. This guy who said it a lap time fast enough for P9 Rocky is in bronze. I see. That's yeah. I think after this race he's not going to be in bronze anymore. But I mean, see, that's the confusing part is because you get these drivers who are absolutely rapid that you didn't expect, and then it shakes up everything. As we see him going over the final corner now into the pits, dives in, and the session has ended, folks. That is qualifying. Your starting grid then, the top 10, Nate Newcomer, Eddie Warden, Marco Badalski, Emil Sosblom, Terry Agoris, Godzilla, Fladzap, Jack, Irking Amirk, and Peter Varga. Draki, any predictions for this race?
Predictions? Nate gonna dominate it.
Nate's going to dominate? Okay.
Yeah. If you see his qualifying pace, he's 0.25 seconds faster than number two. That's a lot of time for qualifying. So he's absolutely gonna dominate. It's into turn one. He's just gonna take P1 and will be P1 all race long.
I mean, because that's all it's
Who
about, isn't it? Kind of just, if you get the early lead around Monza, I mean, except in F1, of course, and F1 is totally different, but like, in general, if you get an early lead, you're decent. You're in a decent position, you know? That TikTok. Whew. Luckily, I just stopped it before we.
copyright?
Yeah, don't worry, I wouldn't have gone on the stream copyrighted. I was fast enough. We are going to go into the helicam here, and I think, Draki, I think I'm gonna keep my helicam on Nate for the first lap. I know for a fact there is going to be chaos at the back of the grid, so you can kind of keep us to date with that. I don't know, count how many people spun. But till then, I think I'm gonna keep my camera on Nate. I want to see what he can do in turn one, man. He's in the oldest car on the grid, Rocky. Can you believe that? Oldest car on the grid, and he set a time fast enough for P1. How? How? That doesn't make any sense, man. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, session start now in 3 minutes. Gives us just enough time. Everyone, if you haven't already, go get your popcorn, get some water, whatever you want to drink, get some snacks, get some food. This is going to be exciting.
Get some
There are,
water. Gotta stay hydrated. Wash your hands.
he needs to hydrate. Also, we do want to say thank you very much to everyone who watched the preseason show. If you haven't already, make sure to watch that after this. It was an amazing show. We really had fun on that. Already had 48 views. Thank you guys so much. That was pretty decent, wasn't it, Rocky? I honestly quite enjoyed that. We got 4 dislikes for some reason. I don't know who disliked that, but okay. Sorry, guys. Do apologize. But yeah, honestly, no. If you guys haven't already, go watch the preseason show. It is on the RWB channel, of course. So you can have a look at that. But 2 minutes here. Rocky, on a scale of 1 to 10, how big do you think the carnage is going to be? Turn 1.
7.
Okay. I'll put it at like a solid 7.5. I think it's not quite ready for an 8, but it's also too low for a 7. Daniel, okay, I'm sorry, but I genuinely can't get over this. Debug, Daniel Barnett, and Pinpoints as well, Binnersley as well, all at the bottom, of the grid, below P15. Well, I mean, P20, I guess. What Rocky, what's up with that? Like, why would they be there? I can't really think of any reason they would be there. That's a bit weird. They could have been sandbagging maybe, but I doubt it because this is their first actual qualifying. What do you think, Rocky?
Yeah, it's weird them having back down there because they were dominating kind of last season. They were really good. So it's I think we'll need some post race interviews to know what happened and if
Yeah, I
something
think
happened or their pace is just not good at Monza.
someone just do us a favor, take a screenshot of this so we can just remember who to like interrogate after the race, who to just like, because that's yeah, I don't know, that's just I've never seen that, especially from Rick. You know, we've seen some amazing stuff from Rick, never something like that. Look at that, the beautiful Jaguar leading the pack. Next to him, the Lexus of Ewarden. Look at that. I mean, that just looks so good, doesn't it, Rocky? That just looks so good. All the cars lined up, ready to go. Oh, did we just get a little bit of a flash from Nate? Is Nate saying hi to us? Rocky, are you watching this? I think Nate's saying hi to us. Well, he isn't anymore. But he was flashing his lights, so I think he was saying hi to us. That's cool.
He's
Fine.
absolutely saying hi to us. He just loves it. Loves us.
He does, bro. We're his favorites. Hi, Nate. Okay, and here we go, everyone. So it is the small formation. Before the race, of course, they're all going to get their tires on. As they come around the final corner, I cannot remember what this corner's name is. Rocky, please tell me you can.
Nope.
Okay. We'll go Google a track map, don't worry. Google a track map real quick. Okay, as they come around, we're going to wait for the green flag here. We will see it any second now. Rocky, tell me when you see it. Tell me when you see that green flag. Nate getting extremely close to E. Warden there. E. Warden might get a jump on him. Let's see if he does. Are they? They haven't gone green yet. And I think that's green. That is green flag running now. Green flag running. Nate Newcomer now pulling ahead. Behind him, E. Warden dropping off. Gonna start having a battle with M. Dowski into turn 1 as they head down. Nate takes the racing line there, of course.
They are three
Nice
wides
move
down in the
breaking.
back.
Oh my word. I did see contact there, but that's fine. Oh, and someone's off. That is a Ferrari off. That is a Ferrari off. I believe that's a Ferrari of V-Zap. I think that is. I think that was a Ferrari of V-Zap. Okay, and Nate Newcomer leads the race. Ewarren in P2 and Marco Badowski in P3. Okay, that was a decently clean turn 1 for Monza. Oh my word! Look at that! Oh, they're going too wide. Wait, I need to have a look more down here, Draki. What are they? Oh my
Yeah,
word!
they
Oh, we
actually
almost just.
ran 4 wides into turn 1.
How did they run 4
Yeah, well, they
guys?
tried it and then they pushed 2 guys off and then they made
Uh,
it with 2 wides.
oh my word! What a race! What a race! As we see as Peter Varga going off there, simply just didn't have the steer and being overtaken now by absolutely everyone. We'll see where he is in the secondary once our timing updates. I am Rick. I think he's up a few places. Oh, Peter Varga now. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. There he is. So his true place P19. That's not very good for him. Nigel will want to have a look up the field. Nigel with P13 currently. Let's have a look at him. Decent race from him so far. Although it's only the first lap. We're gonna stay on board of him as we cross the line here. He is having a bit of a battle, I guess. Oh no, don't worry, he falls behind. That
We
doesn't count as
actually
a
have a
battle anymore.
battle between Binsley and G-Day down in P20, 21.
Yeah, wide
Binsley
Rick's
was
down there.
right next to him. He's pushing really hard down there.
See, Rick knows he shouldn't be down there. That's his thing. Rick knows he should have more pace than that, and yet he's still stuck there, kind of just sitting, you know? It's weird. Currently, we do have 41 drivers on the grid, everyone. 41 drivers. And as they break into turn 1 again, that's definite contact. Rick almost gets caught up into that, but he doesn't. He just about misses out on that. Well done to Rick Bittersea there for avoiding that contact. I want to go up the field now, once again, to Nate Newcomer. Droki, do you have any idea on Nate, how he's doing?
Uh,
I think we can.
let's see. I was actually looking at someone just drove into the pits.
Already? Oh my
Yeah,
word.
M. Cheffer down in P41, number, excuse me,
Yeah, that would make.
27.
We'll have a look at him in a second. But Nate Newcomer now comfortably leading by at least 8 tenths. Yeah, the Rocky, that thing that we said about, leading the first lap of Monza, that's quite true. Nate, really showing his dominant pace here. Now, the E Warden is getting up a bit behind him, but Nate is really nailing those corners, and I think it's giving him, him some good leeway, hopefully. Hopefully. Look down to P3 now. M. Badowski. What's Badowski doing? Nothing much. Kind of being hunted by Emil Sosblom. We'll see if that. Oh, Emil gets close, but not close enough to go for anything. See if I'm interested, Rocky, because this could be won by anyone in the top 3 theoretically. So it's going to be interesting to see, who actually pulls through. Emadaski now closing in on that Lexus of E Warren, and that as they go down the straight. We did see the car that pitted there of Martin Schaefer. Oh my word! Look at how that Ferrari is close to him. Rocky, just look at that. Look at how close Badowski's really getting on E Warren, really gaining, hoping to probably get that position and move up into P2.
Yeah, they are really pushing and pulling each other. It's quite amazing how close they are actually. That's 0.2 seconds that are separated there. And Nate is probably gonna be happy with this fight between number 2 and number 3 because he can just cruise along, get quite a gap in there, so he has some space to play with.
Nate is currently almost 1.3 seconds ahead. So yeah, as you said, he loves the battling between the Ferrari and the Lexus, doesn't he? He's probably telling them, don't stop. Keep on battling. Don't stop now. um, Anything else interesting going down the grid? What about Godzilla? Let's have a look at him. Where did he start? I actually need to have a look where Godzilla started on the grid. He's looking like he's doing fine. I didn't see any problems from him. He is driving another car, though. Okay, see, Rocky, this surprises me. Have you seen what car Godzilla is driving?
A Nissan.
He's
And
driving the GTR. And the GTR, for those who don't know, is an infamously brave car to drive because it is extremely hard. So, yeah, why he would do that, I don't know. But hey, all the best to him, I guess, right? All the best to him. I want to move to someone behind him there, Jack, who's almost running the same livery, Unfortunately, Red Bull isn't painted on his. They could almost have been teammates, the Rocky. They could have almost made a team there. Damn it, that would have been interesting. Why do you think like some of the drivers have like tried to make teams before? It surprises me that isn't a
would
thing.
have been interesting if they were just teaming up, helping each other out there on the track.
But I mean, I assume the point of the race is, kind of for everyone to get their fullest potential. So I can kind of get, why it's like this. So look, Nigel Wood's still in P13. I did say I want to come back to him. Let's have a look if he has some clear air yet. No, he does not. S.R. Lemke right behind. Wait, is that no? No, sorry. D. Gretschel right behind him in that Aston Martin, and R. Pinpoint right on his as well. Excuse the term, but that is what we say. Drocky, Pinpoint, we didn't see a lot of him last season, but I mean, what we did see of him was decently good racing, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had some in there, of course, some less good, but we'll see what he can do this season. He's actually quite close on the number 110 in front in the beautiful Aston Martin. I think people will kill if I say that an Aston Martin is a Bentley.
Yeah, they'll actually start murdering you. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. I do want to have a look now. So I want to have a look at the battle for P2 and P3 and see if what's going on there, because I think a gap has now started to form. Yeah. So okay. So M. Badowski. Wait. No. Wait. Rocky. I'm missing some. Wait. I'm missing someone off my leaderboards. Rocky.
Yes.
E. Warden. Where did Warden go?
Warden fell back to P9.
But No, Eddie Warden falling back that far. And Badowski, that means it's now NATO has a 2.1 second lead on Badowski, and Emil Sojblom now catching Badowski, I think. Draki, if you can confirm that with the stats for us. 1.1 seconds away. What is this? Warden had the race. What? Okay, well, I think we'll probably send him at least a message asking what happened, because that's amazing.
That's very
That is
interesting, actually.
That's really because we didn't see any, like, I didn't see any notifications on my side saying he spun or something. So I mean, something must have happened, but like, just dropping back like that, I mean, if the guy has the consistency, you get up there in the first place, it surprises me that he would kind of just be knocked off like that. But crap happens, I guess. As we watch Embadowski now going over those curbs, mounting them. Draki, what's the data between Emil Sojblom and Badowski?
We actually have that right now, and that's Emil with a 149.557, and Badowski, yeah, that was his name. Good morning. With a 149.674. So he's about. I was gonna say he was slower, but new data just came in and he's 0.7 seconds faster
Oh my
than
word.
Emil.
7/10. Just a casual 7/10 faster. How do you? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna ask.
Yeah,
Draki, I think.
yes, sector 1, sector 2, and sector 3 all were green, so he had a personal best in all the sectors.
See, the question is now, can he keep that pace up, Draki? Can he constantly keep that pace? That's the question we have to ask ourselves, because
We'll
you and I
see.
both know it is extremely hard to keep pace like that. So we'll have a look, see if he can do it. It's gonna be hard. Hopefully for him he can, though. Hopefully for him he can. Who are we looking at? So, actually, you know what, Draki? What's happening between Nate and Badowski? Sorry, I'm just kind of
Let's
looking, and
take
that.
a watch at Binsley that just cut the corner. I don't know what the numbers of that corner, but he was in a fight with Varga, and Varga just pushed him
Pulled
into the
away.
corner.
Varga has now kind of pulled away, but that might be due to him pushing Rick off if our data is
That's the
accurate.
old data, but actually, Binsley is in front because Varga pushed him to the inside of the corner, so Binsley had to cut the corner there.
So Varga is behind. Okay,
And we
so
actually have confirmation that they touched because we have a log of car number 888, that's Binsley, touching another car, and that should be in this time Varga.
yeah, car 360. Okay, so I assume it wasn't on purpose. Bittersley, can I say Bittersley? Well done to him. He's gained what, 5 positions now? He's gained quite a few positions, so it looks like his race is kind of turning around. I hope for him he can turn around in the next half of this race. Because otherwise it would be a bit disappointing. E. Warden, on the other hand, Draki, Eddie Warden. What is happening with Eddie? Drop down to P9. Is he making up time on the cars in front of him? Old Eddie.
We'll actually have a look. I just saw someone spin, so I was looking at that meanwhile.
That's. I thought the whole point of this was that someone's always spinning. While we wait for Draki to get us that, everyone, we'll have a look. So this is RWB Pinpoint, and then a surprise, bit of a surprise. Here's RWB Charger. Hi Charger, how are you doing? We do hope you're doing good here at the commentary booth. He is under a bit of pressure here from Kane Nielsen right behind him in that Lexus, and then Nielsen has, of course, D. Wilt behind him in the Lamborghini. But Charger looking like he's holding his own. Really well done to him. Draki, do you have any news for us?
My brain is Spain, so what was the data you wanted?
Like, actually, I have a look now. Oh, Eddie Warren, is he making up time on anyone in front of him?
Let's take a look at Mr. Warden.
And while you take a look at that, Draki, extremely sad result here for our friend Daniel Barnett, down to P33. That is not something we usually see from Daniel. He's usually, running quite, quite a bit higher. He has not, Draki. You know how I advised him to take another car than the Porsche?
Yes.
He has stayed with the Porsche. I think that's his downfall. He has stayed,
Damn.
yeah, he stayed with the Porsche. That's
I cannot confirm nor deny that was not a smart move, but I actually have some data on Warden, and last lap he was actually faster than Mr. Zap, but this lap he was about 0.033 seconds slower, so not really making up for his mistake.
which is not ideal because the thing is now, Draki, as far as I'm concerned, right? The race 2 also runs off the. See, I'm not quite sure. So does race 2 run off the qualifying, the qualifying grid, or does it run off the new grid after this race ends? Because if it runs off the new grid after this race ends, then Eddie is kind of in a bit of trouble, isn't he?
Yes, I'm actually not sure about that answer, what it will be. So we'll maybe have a look, ask someone if he knows.
Have a look. We'll have a look. We are getting reports of P6 and P7 apparently having great battles. Sorry, weren't reading chat at that point, so I assumed there was a great battle, and we have totally missed it,
Yeah, and
which
I
is not ideal.
just see that Charger actually got
Oh, as the McLaren
overtaken.
goes wide, the McLaren. Oh, that's C. Crawford Brown's McLaren. He's gonna join next to the. I think that's V Zap Ferrari. Yes, it is, and he is behind T. Aguiloris now. We'll see if C. Crawford Brown can pull anything away. But this might be actually this turn one might be suspenseful because C. Crawford Brown just ahead by milliseconds. He brakes later than the. Stand up behind him, and he gets that position. And I think he remains in P8 then. I think that's Warden behind them in the Lexus, is it? I think that is Warden behind him in the Lexus, so he remains in P8. Now currently following VZAP, of course. If I'm correct. No, actually, no, sorry. He's put VZAP behind him, so now he has T. Agoras in front of him. Do apologize there, everyone. My counting was not to standard, as they would say. Draki?
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but I just saw Schablon got taken over by two guys. So he's actually now behind Johns and Lemke.
Which Shablom are we
That's
talking about? Because I think there's two.
M
I think
Schablon, number 555 in the Ferrari, spot number 32, and actually just overtook Johnson again. Jonas, excuse me.
Matt Sosblom. I have found him here. Mr. Matt Sosblom. Oh yeah, nice battle between P32, 30, what was it, 31, 32, and 33? Yeah, I think it is. As he challenges the Porsche now. He's going to try and put his head in front of the Porsche. Will he get it done? He gives the Porsche room, maybe a bit too much room, as they come out and they're head to head once again. I need to. So yeah, that's actually Richard Jones. That's Richard Jones and Daniel Barnett battling there. Daniel Barnett, of course, more of a top leader, and Daniel gets through the corner. The Bentley gives him way too much space, really opens it up, and Daniel squeezes through. Daniel now up to P32, I believe. I'm hoping to gather something from this race, seeing if he can get something. Nate riding the case for the disc jag. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm Draki. I do want to go up to Nate. I'm sorry, but I have to go back up to Nate. Nate now. Okay, so Nate is actually lapping slower, Draki, if you can't confirm this. But Nate is lapping slower than Mbedalski behind him, which is not
That
ideal
is
for Nate.
fully correct.
Which is not ideal for Nate because he has 12 minutes of this race left. He wants to win this race. So my question is, Draki, what's the lap time difference between Nate and Badalski?
That's actually 0.354. So he's about 310, rounded up, 4 tenths slower than Badau Jesus, what a word.
So all we can really say is, Nate, you need to come on, man. You're finishing 9th now. We need you, Nate.
As
You
an
need
engineer
to
would
step this up.
scream, keep pushing.
Keep pushing, keep pushing. I want to have a look now. Even so, he's done the Jack Proud. Yeah, no, he definitely has done the Jack Proud. I can confirm that. I want to go look at Emil Sojblom. Really having his own race. 4 seconds ahead of Godzilla. Godzilla having a bit of a struggle race, isn't he? Kind of weird. I mean, look at how he's under pressure from J Jack there, right behind him. Still, I mean, Rocky, this battle between them has been going on for laps. Is Jack just playing with him at this point? Like, you know, Jack's constantly getting right up behind him, and then, well, look at this. He goes for the overtake. Look at this, everyone. He goes around the outside, and then they're gonna start braking for turn 1, and Godzilla's just gonna get that position. Look at that. Oh, is he? No, he isn't. No, he isn't. Wait, maybe as they come out ahead. Oh my word! And I think that was the commentator's curse there. J Jack now slightly in the lead. Godzilla is coming back at him though. Oh my word, and they have some problems because behind him, the Rocky, of course, the T Agaris in that Porsche, also wanting that position.
Yeah, and if you look at the leaderboard, actually, the last time the time was measured, Godzilla was only 0.002 seconds behind
Rocky,
Jack.
I do apologize. Godzilla has not totally been overtaken, and he's now in a battle with T Agaris, and T Agaris is in a battle with Crawford Brown. It's quite literally a freeway battle down here. That's all it is.
And I don't want to curse them, but we actually have VZEP also pushing behind in the Ferrari. He's really close onto that Porsche, so...
Crawford Brown. Actually, sorry, Drocky, Crawford Brown has made the move on Agris. He has made the move on Agris, and he's made it stick. He's now up into P6, Agris into P7. But what interests me is Vlad Zap, as you said, in P8, with someone right next to him, that of E. Warden in the Lexus. Warden tries to go around the outside. Can he make it stick? He goes way too wide. Warden loses all his grip, and Zap stays on the circuit, gets track position. Oh no, Drocky, what's gonna happen on the straight? What's gonna happen on the straight?
Warden is actually gaining on Zap. And that's him going alongside Zap. Is he gonna brake later? Yes, actually. That's down into turn 1, and that's Warden overtaking Zap down there.
Amazing
That
move.
was smooth.
That was extremely smooth. But I think, you know, Zap knew. I think once he saw Warden braking so late, I think he knew, you know, at that point he had to give it. So well done to Zap, but I think Warden just had a bit more pace there. Well done to him, of course. Look at him. So now up into P8. For Warden, not doing too bad, you know. Could be better, but not doing too bad. Now, we have a bit of a battle up front because Nate is now only... Oh no, as they go down the straight, Nate might get overtaken here by Badowski. Nate loses P1.
Fast.
Nate loses
No
P1,
way.
and Badowski is fast. Badowski showing his true pace. Nate, no, this could have been his first race win. This could have been his first race win, Rocky. And Nate has just lost it to the hands of Badowski. Absolutely rapid, of course. Marco Badowski. In that Ferrari. Absolutely rapid. We do want to say, though, Nate has still made us extremely proud. Well done to him. As we see someone going off the course there, I assume that's a back marker. But yeah, Nate's made us proud, but Badowski really fighting for that position, Rocky. Really, you know, going for it and trying his best. You know, trying his best. Have a look down the field now. See if anything's going on. We'll tune in with Charger. Charger, anything going on? No, but I think I do see something that's going on between these guys. No, nothing actually. What? Wait, why is the gap so small if there's someone there? What is this, man? Rocky, look at it. It says there's a 0. Oh no, don't worry, it just updated. That's fine. I was just about to say that looked extremely weird there for a second. Rocky, any close battles down the field?
Doesn't look like it. Shablon all the way by his own. Maybe Jack on his ass.
What positions are they in? Can you give me their positions real quick?
It's P3, P4, but there's quite a gap between them. Jack is all the way back there. So that's actually Shablon just passing through some back markers.
Back
Speed
markers, yeah,
down
just
there.
meow. Godzilla actually behind Jack. That's interesting. Crawford Brown, of course, not wasting time at all, and he is actually, I'm not even lying, catching up to Godzilla. But his problem is behind him, he has a hungry Porsche jockey of T. Agoris.
Yep, and it's actually indeed Crawford Brown lost some time last lap, but it seems like he's gaining again on Godzilla. But he also has a Porsche real close up his yes, his spoiler. Let's say it like that.
His, his spoiler, is that the nice term we're gonna use now? Look at how that Lexus is getting so close. Warden maybe wanting to overtake. No, he can't make it. Can he get a better exit here? I think he does. I think, wait, Warden does. Warden does get a better exit, and he is past. He is past the Porsche of T Agris, but can T Agris stay in that slipstream and make a move down to turn one? Drocky, P6 to P10 has just been a constant battle, hasn't it? Oh my word,
That's
Agris.
is he
Agris,
gonna
not good.
break that late? No, Agris
Oh, no,
braked
I can't!
way too
He's gonna go
late.
off if he breaks too late! Oh my word, he almost smashed into the back of Crawford Brown, and now he's lost way too much time. That gives Warden and Crawford some free air to work with, but okay, behind them, I think we see Vlad Zap, having his own problems with behind him Nigel Wood in the Bentley. Look at this! What do you make of this?
That's Wood really pushing in the Bentley. That just shows the pace of that Bentley because I'm actually gonna take a look at the data. That's P10 versus P9. Bentley is 0.15 seconds faster a lap than Zap. That's you can say
So,
it's way too fat of a car, not aerodynamic, but it's fast.
it does work. It does work. And can we just say, mentioning the Bentley, Rick Binnersley up into P14. I think he just passed Samuel Kruger actually. Well done to him as well. I mean, he didn't. He wasn't where he wanted to be, and I think he has started to make a slight recovery, Rocky.
Yeah, his car still looks okay. Some scratches from some earlier incidents, but he's really pushing with that Bentley. It still shows the pace of that Bentley. We saw
It
it in
does.
Zandvoort last season, and he absolutely dominating. I think just his qualifying wasn't good out here. Maybe he had some mistakes he made, some other things he hadn't set correctly, like a setup, but if I see his race pace, I really don't understand why he qualified that low.
Do definitely
That's
agree with you. I do.
that's weird, but we'll need to see.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna send him a message and ask him. Want to have a look up the road? Actually, sorry. Oh, okay, I almost just missed that. Rick almost just got overtaken. No, this isn't who I want to look at. This
Um,
isn't who I want to look at. I want to look at. Oh, I want to look at these two. I Amerk and S Trebek. Look at these two, Rocky, going. Oh my word! The Bentley trying to go around the outside just doesn't have enough pace. Does he brake later? Yes, he does. And as they go into the chicane, the Bentley gets ahead. He squeezes past barely. Rick also having his own problems with that Lamborghini behind him as train. I want to get on. I want to have a look at Rick because I think Rick might get overtaken here in a second if he's not cautious. Lamborghini might just be far enough behind him. Oh my word, doggy! These 30-minute races, it's tiring, man. It is definitely tiring. Whew. Using a lot more
that's
energy here.
it's all really close. So we have also Warden against Godzilla with the Porsche of Agoris again pushing behind. Godzilla actually fell back behind Crawford Brown and is right now under pressure of Warden like crazy.
Look at
And
that.
then going into the last corner,
Oh my
Warden
word.
has a better
They
exit, I
are.
think. That's
Warden does have a better
Warden
exit.
next
Does he
to
go for
him.
him? Does he go for the move? I think that GTR might just have a bit more straight line speed than the Lexus does, but the Lexus still pulls alongside him, and now it's a game of who breaks later. Can Warden somehow break later? Let's see if he can. Come on, Warden. Come on, Warden. You've made such a good recovery drive. Does he break later? I think Draki. I think he does, but he gets squeezed. Godzilla gets squeezed. Godzilla gets squeezed, but Warden is past Godzilla now under heavy threat by Zap, who just passed the Bentley of Nigel with Nigel down into P9. Zap still in P8, and Zap is really on the back of Warden. Look at that. But also Zap has a problem now, because if he's not careful, Draki, he might get attacked by Nigel. What? What is this?
This is crazy.
What is this? Look
So
at
we have a train of three, beginning from the front, Godzilla, Zap, and Wood, all pushing behind. That's actually back marker really real clean. That was good. Sometimes you have bad markers that don't let you past, or just way too late.
Are we going to see the Ferrari close up that gap here, stitch up the gap, get a few temps in? He pulls out to the left, no, just peeks in, doesn't actually commit to it as they go into the braking zone here for the chicane. Extremely good chicane, this if you nail it. We'll see who gets a better exit. I think Godzilla got an amazing exit on that. Warden Draki already 2.1 seconds up the road. Absolutely amazing work from him. Really amazing work from Nate Newcomer. Unfortunately, we are going to hop on board of him here in for a second. Nate Newcomer, unfortunately, P2 got overtaken by Mbadowski. Really well race between them both, though. Nate only 1.2 seconds behind, so not that much of a deficit, but I think if Nate could have kept him behind for a few more laps, it would have helped. I do want to go back down to Godzilla, though. I want to see what's happening there. Draki, is he still under attack? I think he is. He's still under attack by that Ferrari. That Ferrari of Zap now looking to make the move and slot it before the last lap. But can he? Oh, they almost get pushed wide. They almost get pushed wide, but they don't. Zap now trying to get a decent exit, but now he's under threat from Nigel once again. Nigel's just sticking in his slipstream. Zap losing way too much time to Godzilla. Oh my word, Draki, this is the battle of the century. These guys, this is quite literally the battle of the century, isn't it?
This is crazy. So that's actually, I think, in a moment, the P1 going over the finish, because our time is actually up for this race. Oh, that's Godzilla actually just drifting through that corner. He's losing speed to Zap. Zap real close behind. Will he be able to close this gap and overtake him within the time? Because they don't have much left.
We are going to switch to P1 here, Marco Badowski, as he should be crossing the line any second here. You're going to enter the last corner here. It's amazing drive from him. Unfortunate for Nate, but he still made us all extremely proud. And Badowski, of course, wins your first race at the Monza track of Power Balance. What's the series name? I can't really get it up. Oh, and look at that. I think
just gonna say it to you because you should know it.
Look at this. Unfortunate for V-Zap not being able to make the move on Godzilla. Godzilla holding him off. Barely. But, up the road, J-Jack. Actually, look at this, Draki. Absolutely amazing results from him. J-Jack, finishing P4, went onto to crusade through the field. I do want to have a look down in P17. Ian Simcox here. Having a bit of a battle, is he? Yeah, he's having a bit of a battle with that. I think it's the... Wait, no, see, that's a BMW of Xavier Eugenie. Xavier actually overtook him, and Ian sent down a place on the last piece of road. Poor Ian, man. Poor Ian. I want to have a look down, even more down the field at John D. John now being attacked by the... I think, who is that? Make sure I have my by the Ferrari behind him. See him here in a second. That's weird because they're showing up. You know what? It's fine. John is. Oh my word! Look at the pressure, Draki, that the drivers are putting on each other is absolutely insane, isn't it? It is absolutely insane, to be quite fair. It is absolutely insane. what a race one. Your winners then today for race one is Marco Badalski, Nate Newcomer, and Rocky. Surprisingly enough, Emil Sojblom. I didn't see Emil. Did you see Emil somewhere? Like, that was a quiet race from him. I didn't really see him in any action.
He just sailed through the race. Not too much fights, obviously some, but he had a smooth race. One of the smoothest, I think.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
definitely
actually
agree.
surprised by Warden. Still making up all the way from P10 he went
9.
back to
Yeah,
9.
no, it's P9, P9. So I made up 3 positions, which is an
That's
extreme amount
good.
for him.
With Godzilla, Zep against you, that's yeah, he did a really good job.
Well done to him, honestly. Of course, Nate Newcomer, my heart does break for him. He deserved that Rocky. Unfortunately, he didn't get it. I do think he deserved it, but well done to Embedowski as well. Really great drive. He deserved it just as much. And now it is on to race 2, everyone. So that was the first race of the night. Um, and I think if I'm not mistaken, the Rocky, I think we have another race right after this, right?
That
The
is
Rocky.
indeed correct. I think we have about 5 minutes between the races.
Sure, I don't think we'll get
Actually,
anyone in for an interview in those 5 minutes. I think the drivers kind of need to, put their heads down and think about what happened because, like some of them have
maybe
had a
we.
few problems. But see, the thing is, so, Drake, if they're starting on their initial grid order, then Nate might actually have a chance to win this race if Warden doesn't screw up. That's
Yeah,
how I'm
I'm
thinking,
just
right?
gonna take a look if I can get someone down here for an interview.
I doubt we'll be able to because race 2 is going to be starting soon. But yeah, amazing drive from all the drivers. Thank you very much for RWB Cos and Andres Mosterko in the chat. Do appreciate you guys. Yeah, everyone, what a hectic race one. Absolutely amazing race one. Unfortunately, we have gotten a dislike from someone. Assume someone didn't like the content. Ollie Exton, hi Ollie, how are you doing, my man? How are you doing? Draki Ollie says hi.
I say hi back.
I say hi back. What a race, man. For those battles, Draki, to be that close. I haven't seen that close racing in my life. Like that was amazing. Now please can you just tell me how on earth they did that, Draki? How do you race that close without like breaking someone else's car? What's the secret? Because I
I
think
think they also want to survive the season themselves and not be known as the one guy that every time when you try to overtake him, he every time brake checks
that
you
is
or just crashes into you.
that is quite true, to be quite fair. That is quite true. I'm gonna switch to our first initial scene here, everyone. Just while we wait for the second race. Hello? Okay, the virtual PC I think has disconnected me. Virtual PC, hello? Oh no, this isn't good. Oh no. Okay, so oh okay, don't worry, never mind, we are in race 2. It's just lagging, I assume. It's just lagging. Excellent response there, Drocky. Drocky, Ollie says you have an excellent response.
I know I have. Because I am excellent. So let's see what
Look
we
at the
have for
grid.
the grid here. We have P1 Nate, P2 Warden, then Wadowski, Shablom, Agoris, Godzilla, Zap, Jack, Mirks, I don't know how to say his name in Ferrari. Then we have actually Woods, Crawford, De Brown, Lemke. We have
Gretschel. It's quite a grid,
Gretchen
isn't it?
indeed.
I
It's
mean, just if you just have a look down, right? It's just people, Rocky. It just like
that's
there's so
Charger down in P37.
yeah, but see, I'm more interested with this man, Rick Binnersley. I mean, he made up a lot of places in the first race. So, is he going to be able to do more in the second race? What do
I
you think,
hope
Rocky?
so.
I hope so, because Rick, to see
Because
Rick
I
in the top
lost
10
some
would be
battles.
amazing. So Rocky, are you gonna lead? Are you gonna lead this race for us? Because I think I did all the
If you
lead
want to.
commentating. So, do you want to
Your
lead this
voice
race for us?
broken?
Yes. Snapped in half. Can confirm his voice snapped in half.
I'm
Can
just
confirm.
gonna keep an eye out for Godzilla because I think he with Seb, with Jack, with the Porsche of Agris in front of Godzilla, it's gonna be really entertaining into turn one. Because
See,
all
okay, so what Nate needs, okay? Nate needs Warden to keep off Badalski, right? To keep him at bay so Nate can start running, getting a lead, and hopefully stay there for the rest of the race. Because I think Nate he wants to win this, Rocky. He wants to win this.
of course everyone wants to win it, but what's Ward gonna do? Is he gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna take the defend position, wanna hold P2? Or is he gonna risk a little bit and trying to take P1?
See, I think he'll stay defensive because last time he tried to risk it, we saw what happened. So I think he's gonna try and stay defensive and keep that P2 as long as possible. Meaning, if he can keep up Podolski, Nate has free track. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Track conditions optimum, no rain expected for the next 30 minutes, folks. Temperature on the track is 29 degrees and 28 degrees in the air. Wind 2 kilometers. Looks like it's blowing from northeast and northeastern leader. At least we do have one person starting in the pits. I assume that's just someone who didn't uh, respond to their drive button. But yeah, Rocky, here we go. Race 2. Um, I'll I'll do this the start thingamajigger because talk fast, and then I'll let you do the rest.
Sounds good. It's gonna be very interesting. That's all I know.
Race 2, man. It's almost seconds. Okay, and there it is. That's 0 seconds. Nate not wasting a single second. He knows how this works. He wants this title. He's hungry. He knows he can get it. He knows he deserves it. See what he can do. See what he can do. E Warden there. E Warden a bit in front. He's gonna get in a bit of trouble there, isn't he? If he stays in front. Not ideally what he wants. These formations, man, they always screw with me. I'm gonna be honest. They always screw with me. 41 drivers on your grid again, and they're gonna cross the line any second here. And it looks like there they are, and they're away. Nate gets a bit of a better start than Warden. Warden once again just keeping that P2. Now next to him, M. Badalski coming up on the inside line. Will Warden be able to defend that? No, he probably won't. Depends on how late Badalski breaks as they squeeze each other into turn one. And Warden should have the line into. Oh, Warden spins! Warden spins! Warden spins! No, 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 no.
He spins
Warden
again. No.
Warden spins again, but this time on that first chicane. Warden spins again, leaving Badalski right behind Nate. Um, wait for it. Yeah, so Warden now down into P10, Rocky. Warden down into his fateful P10. Badalski 1.6 seconds behind Nate. Nate has to show some pace now. Emil Sosblom. Let's switch to Emil Sosblom here real quick. Only 0.1 seconds behind Badalski, but also behind him is T. Agris in 0.2 seconds. Rocky, tell me where to point the camera. It's yours.
The grid. No, I'm just joking, man. Right now, taking a look. Yeah, sorry. I'm sometimes I have those answers for you
Moments.
just laying around.
Sometimes, yeah,
Let's
some
look at
moments.
P12, P11. That's Tyron, real close on Mirk in the beautiful Ferrari. So we have Lexus versus Ferrari down into the last turn, and that's the Lexus around the outside. Will it stick? No, way too much speed. That's the Ferrari again passed. He might be able to do something into turn 1 though, that Lexus. I
I think
know
you
it has
will.
some straight line speed. I know Tyron will have faith in his brake pedal like Daniel Ricciardo does. And that's
Ricciardo.
actually Jack in the background going straight, and that's Godzilla that spun into turn 1. He will be down into P13, P14 about. That will be to P14, P15. Might we get a replay on that? Because that's
See if we
something we have
can.
missed.
Wait, I'm just trying to find Godzilla. Oh no. We'll do 30 seconds here. See if we can get 30 seconds. No. See if 30 seconds is long enough. It is.
So he got hit by that blue car as it looks, and I'm not sure who that is because my brain is not working. But that's him all the way back down into P13. That's a big hit for him. I hope he's gonna set some pressure onto Barnett because he's real close behind him already.
See, the thing about Daniel is, and we've seen this from him, he's extremely consistent. He does not make mistakes. But, Rocky, and I do apologize to hijack this, but look at the gap between P1 and P2.
That's crazy. That's Nate gonna hold that position.
Oh,
He's
no,
not
actually,
gonna let
sorry,
go.
I just switched too early, Rocky. I think Godzilla just made a move. Sorry, Godzilla made a move on Daniel Barnett and made it stick into that last corner. Oh my word. Anyways, sorry, I'll keep my mouth. That's amazing though. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's actually debug onto Binsley, P17, P16 into turn 1, if you can get a camera on that.
Uh-huh.
Binsley going wide has to take the runoff area right there. That's debug maybe getting past. And that's debug actually into P16. So that just shows the pace that debug has in new Bentley, because for him it's a new car. Um, I know Jay doesn't like the livery. I do like Debug's livery. I think it's a interesting one. He he pops out. Let's put it like that, and it's Binsley actually moving on Debug, trying to get a look at night on the outside over the curbs. He's just swerving behind him, just really pushing, and that's Binsley again next to him. This is the battle of the Bentleys. This is one of the craziest battles right now. So that's Bentley in the outside. They have been on about half a lap next to each other, and that's
They touch.
Rick pushing Debug indeed wide. And do we have a confirmed touch on that? Or was that
That
Debug
was contact.
overreacting? Yeah,
That
and
was
that's
contact by Human.
actually Wilk in the Lamborghini just looking down the inside of Binsley. That was indeed contact between Binsley and Debug. Luckily, Debug not fallen that far behind, but still lost a position. This is gonna be a real interesting one. Will Binsley be able to hold off that Lamborghini that's actually moving down the inside? Debug also looking down the inside of the Lamborghini, and the Lamborghini will hold off. It was too dangerous for him. That's actually a train of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars behind each other, getting out of turn 1. Let's take a look at the
This
field. If we can go to P14, Crawford Brown.
Let's have
With
a
the
look.
car
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
in a beautiful McLaren.
I don't know, man. I don't like that McLaren. I don't
J
like
has
it,
another
man.
meaning, but that's, yeah, Crawford looking down the inside of the Porsche and actually hitting the Porsche on the backside on the splitter and the diffuser. That's actually a hit they made there. That's not that good. He might have some damage from that. Interesting to see Kruger down on the outside, taking a look at the McLaren, but not making it stick for now. This is a beautiful train. We have Godzilla, we have D, we have Barnett, Crawford, Jesus words, the McLaren and Kruger.
Drocky.
Vinsley behind that. Yes,
Drocky, can we
Jay.
have a look at something real quick, please?
Tell me.
Top three. There's two things to notice. The gap between Nate and Medalski, and then the second thing is Emil's gap. Now, if Emil is smart, I think we might see a battle between him and Sojblom. Sorry, no, sorry. If Emil's smart, I think we might see a battle between him and Medalski.
Yeah, I was about to say I think Emil is Schosblom, but
That's and
if he
then
gets the pace up, let's see what his pace is right now. Last round Shablon was quite a bit slower, but we'll see what this lap will look like.
and then also I think P6 Warden. Sorry, I don't want to take it over to Eddie Warden. Look at that.
That's Warden on the ass of aggro is actually on the Porsche. Beautiful car, I think. And that's him past the Porsche. He's ready to push forward towards Sepp and Rats having a battle in front of him. That Lex is just flying. Remember in lap 1 Warden fell back all the way down to P10 and he's already up to P5. That's crazy. Right on the ass already on red. That's right in front of him. That's actually a back marker. Sorry, my eyes. So that's just Warden getting past the back marker, and we'll see if he can get close towards Sap. Let's see what we have down the fields.
It's amazing racing, isn't it?
This is
Absolutely
real
amazing.
close racing. If maybe can get a camera onto P20.
I just saw that as well, Trebek. I just saw that gap and I was like,
Trebek close on L, but actually Rigel also with Simcox on his ass. That's BMW versus Aston Martin behind 3 backs.
Who?
And
What?
that's the Aston Martin
Fast,
going down the inside. Will we pass him into turn 1?
That's contact.
Still side by side. That's crazy how close they are down there. That just shows Monza how close you can be. Yes, sorry Jay, go ahead.
No, see, that's the thing about Monza Draghi that we were talking about, is it's either, extremely close or it's contact. And the fact that, these guys haven't, spun off and died yet is amazing. It's, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
I think it
honestly,
also shows the drivership, the manship of them. Them just not really wanting to hit each other. The back markers are actually, in my opinion, as far as I have seen in both races so far, also moving out of the way at good times, not getting in the way of the faster guys. But that's still Simcox real down close onto Rigel. Will get a move done. He's 0.148 seconds behind him. Oh, that's Simcox spin and skin. He just spun. That's the Aston Martin always spun. Let's
get a
see.
replay of that.
He's falling back indeed. The replay, if you can get that. He just went onto the gas way too early.
just lost the back end. That
Just
isn't something we
lost
see a
it.
lot. Rocky, that isn't
Lost
something we
it
see a lot. Them just
into the slippy area and then gone.
it's not ideal. That is definitely not ideal. Can we have a look at Rick Binnersley, please?
Of course.
Because look at who's in front of him. Once again, Rick doing a bit of a recovery drive. Crap qualifying, but that's fine. Crawford. Rocky, this is like, look at, oh my word, look at how close they are, man. Like,
That's
it's,
P15 till that's
oh,
actually
he goes
D
over.
going
Look
wide. That's the Lexus.
at him.
Binsley's passed him.
Oh my word. Oh my word, bro, that was, oh my word, that got on my nerves, man. That got way too much on my nerves.
That's actually P13 till Binsley, so that's P16 all close behind. Binsley absolutely smelling the gases out of Kruger's car. I think he literally can open a can and store them. That close behind he
I think he
is.
should open a can and start storing them.
Think he should open the gas and get his foot down. I wanted to say get his DRS open, but then my brain thought, no, they don't have DRS.
Yeah, no, no, DRS and GT free racing.
That would have been awesome, though. You cannot say that would have that
I
it
wonder
would
if it would
just
work.
made it even awesome.
You think it would work?
Yeah.
Drocky?
Yes.
Wait, are my eyes deceiving me? Or am I seeing something? No, don't worry, my eyes are deceiving me. Actually, are
I
they?
do see one thing, and that's Charger. I think if he's Charger was
Give me a sec.
number car
Wanna have a
69,
look at
right?
this? Yeah, I think he is. Nice. Hold on, Drocky, nice. I
Not.
wanna have a look at these two. So look at this. 1.7. Still 1.7. Last laps, last lap for, wait, whoa, wait! Oh, no, okay, fine, okay, don't worry. Whew. Don't worry, I just saw, sorry, I thought I saw something.
Stop sweating.
Newcomer,
Just
last
treat
lap,
in.
148, 321. Badowski, last lap, 148, 420. Emil, last lap, 148.909. So Emil about 5 tenths a lap slower than the top two are. It's a lot, isn't it, Rocky? That's absolutely a lot.
Yeah, if you look down the field, actually the top two are the only guys that are driving 149s. The rest is all in the 150s, 151s. Someone with a 153, 154 all the way back there.
Godzilla is I think
That's
the top guy currently in the 149s. He's the last guy in the 149s, I believe.
yeah, that's
Sure.
real interesting. So actually they have spaced out a bit. Only P20 still closed down onto L in the Bentley versus the Audi.
I have something. Wait, I have something. I think I found something. I think, if my timing is correct. No, wait, I think my timing wasn't correct. Because. I don't think my timing was. Actually, my timing is correct. Sorry, Droki. Look at this. Look at these two. Look at these two doing the tango.
That's Binsley with Kruger indeed in the tango.
In the tango. Oh my word. We have a bit of chat. Can I read chat a bit, Droki?
Yes, go.
Charger saying, for F's sakes, I was overtaking Rig. Someone spun in front. Rig went avoiding, and I was there. Not his fault. I got 52 seconds of damage. Got repaired and then went to avoid someone in turn one. Went slow through chicane and went and waited, then hit some Lego that threw me into someone. There's a tiger in the woods. That's Charger saying that. So poor Charger getting a lot of damage off the start. That's not ideal, isn't it? That's not
Yeah,
ideal.
and I think the Lego he's talking about is the is one of the orange blocks in turn one not when you go really straight, but when you still make the first turn and then you can't make the second turn. There's some orange blocks in the middle down there. I think one of those, as Charger called them, Legos, got driven into the tracks, and he was just a passenger.
That one of his quote unquote Legos. Um, uh, I love that. Oh man. What's happening here? I see a bit of a gap. John D. Nothing really spectacular. I see there's a small gap. I don't know. No, nothing spectacular. Okay. Anyone want to look at the Rocky?
I'm taking a look at the gaps right now. So,
Actually, there is someone. Sergio R. Lemke. Looks like that gap is. Oh, here it is. Rocky.
that's Lemke, if I say it correct. Indeed, in the Lamborghini getting overtaken by Barnett again. In the Porsche, Daniel is really flying with the Porsche, isn't he? For his...
I still think he would be performing better in a Ferrari, Rocky. I'm sorry, but like.
Then force him to take the Ferrari next season.
No. I'll force him. No, because I like the Porsche, but like the Ferrari's more stable, Daniel. Like, come
Could we
on, man.
maybe get a camera on P19? He has a 0.2 second gap with Rigel in front of the BMW.
Ooh, as you say that.
That's in time. My eyes are learning this. So that's the McLaren against the BMW. Biggest fighters out there. Real close behind. Not getting it done in that corner. It's way too dangerous there. But he might get some overspeed out of this corner and can use it on the straight. Is he crawling? He is actually getting closer and closer, and that's him getting next to him. Can he outbrake him into the corner? No, he can't. I don't think he wants to take the risk.
Not yet,
But
at
he
least.
might get a good ass exit out of here onto the pit straight into turn 1. He maybe can brake real late and then get past him. Would you dare to do that, Jay?
No, I am not stupid enough to do that. Honestly, the McLaren is very aerodynamic. Oh, wait, no, the Rocky.
That's him! Passed into turn 1. He actually did that. That was
He heard
10 meters of braking.
Rocky. He heard you, and he was like, "Yes, the Rocky."
I think he has the stream on in the background, and he heard me say he won't have the balls to do that, and he just
he
thought,
was like,
full
"Watch,
sense,
watch
watch
me,
me.
watch me, man."
You
No,
fat cheese eating Dutchman, watch me, I will do it.
I love that. Okay. He's now comfortably ahead though. Esther back ahead of him. Actually, I want to have Froggy. Can we have a look at this? Because these two also kind of going at it, I guess.
Yeah, they're getting close. Mystery Beck actually gaining on him. For some reason, my pit wall life won't do it anymore.
Yeah, no, mine won't either. But I'm currently watching it on my side, and they're basically equal in pace. They're basically equal in pace, so it's gonna be one of those battles, you know. All just depends. Oh my word.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just looking to get some guys after the race for some post-race interviews. If you have anyone that you really want to hear, just send it in chat to hopefully make it work.
Hopefully make it work. We'll go on to. Oh no, Rocky. Got him watching.
Let's see, what are you watching?
Then
That's Nate. 1.1 seconds.
Badalski 3 tenths quicker than Nate on the previous lap.
That's gonna be lethal for the next 8.5 minutes for Nate.
I
He
think
has to
if
get some extra pace out there.
Nate has to start picking up the pace now. He cannot screw around. He needs to find quite a few tenths.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting, to say the least, because Nate really wants his win. We all want to see Nate win. I hope.
I think most of us do, yeah. I think most of us do, Rocky. I'm gonna be honest.
Goss already asking in the chat, Nate, how did you get the jack so good? Well, maybe be able to get Nate in for the post-race interview.
Rick Binnersley, though, Rocky. Mr. Rick, he is he's making money moves. Look at this.
Yeah, Bentley and Kruger are just like Sebastian Vettel would say, ping pong.
But I can say Binnersley is about 2 tenths a lap quicker than Kruger, so he's constantly quicker. That's not even a question. I'm wondering, would he be able to overtake him? That's the question, Rocky.
I think he will be able to get past him in the next few laps. I think Binsley is actually faster in that clunky big old Bentley. To be honest, that Bentley just looks like yeah, a brick.
Yeah, it is. That's all it is, to be quite fair. Talking about a Bentley, Nigel Wood and Jay Track in front of you, of course.
That's gonna be also an interesting fight, I think.
If it happens.
With Jack Jack, funny name, I think. Real close behind in Nissan. Yeah, as we have seen from Godzilla, we know what the Nissan can do. It's really fast, but the Bentley's
Wait,
also really
wait,
fast.
I think.
That's Badowski getting a look down the inside of Nate, not making it stick. He might get a better exit. He actually has a better exit around the outside into turn 3. This is fast right-hander. Will Nate be able to stick? Yes, he does for now. But next corner coming up.
The thing is that old car just isn't fast enough, Drogi. It just isn't fast enough. If Nate wanted a decent chance at this championship, he should have, I'm sorry to say it, but like he should have had a different car. The Jag's good, but like it's not good enough. It's not there, you know.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. That Jack looks good. Was at the start really good, but the overall race pace is just
Not good enough.
lacking.
Okay, while we give them a second, I have another battle for you, Rocky.
Let's take a look. Oh, that's Mr. Wood against Jack Jack.
Every
So
time I
Bentley
get
versus
close to them,
Nissan.
every time I get close to them, they spread out. Pisses me off, man. Like every single
You're
time.
just not that good of a cameraman.
Wasn't my job I signed up
Kisses.
for. Daniel Barnett. Something looks like it's going on there. I'm looking if I
Daniel
can find it.
Bomet with Lemke with Gretschel.
Oh shit! I was right.
That's a train of 5 really close to each other actually.
See if anything happens.
Yes, it's gonna be interesting. So we have in front the Bentley, then we have a Porsche, excuse me, a Lamborghini, then we have a Porsche, then we have a McLaren, then we have a Ferrari. And Porsche going down the inside, actually hitting that McLaren. Porsche
Oh,
crashing into the
that's Daniel
barrier.
Barnett. That's Daniel Barnett.
It's Barnett. His race, I think, is over.
Probably over. Yeah. His
I
race
expect
probably.
him to have a lot of suspension damage. You can see his space is just lacking.
So I'm gonna switch over to this. Sorry, Rocky.
No problem, we'll keep an eye on.
Poor
on
Daniel,
our
man.
dear friend Daniel.
Poor Daniel. 3 minutes remaining, and that happens to him. Absolutely crap. That is absolutely crap. Oh my word. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Hang on here. So is this Lemke and? I think it's Gretschel, right? Yeah, it's Gretschel.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Lemke.
Gretschel in front with the Bentley or the no, that's the Martin. Excuse me. I'm not really going that good today with the names of all the cars. And soon I will be killed probably by someone.
You won't. They love us too much.
That's
They
good
love
to
us way
hear.
too much.
I can say with confidence that Daniel is still continuing to race. So I think his damage is not that bad.
Yeah, I think it's still probably quite effective. Want to go? Oh, I was right. I was. Oh, I
That's
had a
Zap
hunch.
with
I
Warden.
had a hunch. The Rocky. I didn't even see the timings. I just had a hunch something was going on, and my hunch was correct.
You cannot guess anymore.
Am I just too good now? Is that what is it?
I
Am I just too good?
also just see in the graphs that Nate has actually pulled a gap of about 1.9 seconds to Badowski. So he is safe.
Not necessarily. We can't say that yet. We can't say that.
We
Commentary jokes. You know how
okay.
it works.
It's Nate. We
Nate.
hope he won't spin.
Let's have a look at our top 10 real quick. It's Nate, Badowski, Emil Sosblom, E. Warden. Warden having a good recovery drive. Eddie having a good recovery drive, hasn't he? Amazing, from spinning out. Well done to Eddie. Zap, T. Agoris, I. Amberk, 8. Godzilla, and number 9, J-Jack, and number 10, Nigel Wood. Rocky, this is a decent grid, isn't it? I mean, look at Rick Binners as well. P12. It's, I'm right behind Samuel Kruger, of course. This has been a decent race for everyone, hasn't it? Race 2, I think, has gone a lot better than Race 1 has.
Yeah, of course, still Warden with the spin. I think he would have been in P3, P2
Yeah,
without the spin.
no, definitely. Definitely has to be. But
Definitely, yeah.
well done to him. He got to wake up.
So,
You know what, Rocky, if you wouldn't mind, let's do the last lap on board with Nate. Do you mind?
of course not. It's totally fine. Oh
Yeah,
god, not his helmet. Not just
I'll
joking.
take us. I'll take us through the lap. So that's turn 1, turn 2. You get up to turn 3 here, I believe. The long right-hander. Yeah, it is the long right-hander for turn 3. As you go into turn 3, you want to keep that throwing nice, as nicely as possible, of course, as nicely as possible. Doc, if you want to, oh, don't worry. Turn 4, turn 5 is one of the many chicanes at Monza. Of course, Monza popular for being speedy and for having chicanes. Turn 6 now, I think. Yeah, and then can't miss. Yeah, turn 6 and turn 7. Right-handers, not really fast right-handers, but also not really slow right-handers. I think you go for their second or third, dependent on the car. All the way down here, into now turn 8 and turn 9. One of the rock, I think we can agree. This is a lethal chicane. You get this wrong, absolutely lethal. But it doesn't look like Nate did today. It doesn't look like he got that wrong. Exits turn 9, and I always get confused about this part because I never know like what the corner number is. So I'm not even gonna try. I think this is 10 and 11. I'm not quite sure though. I might be a few numbers off. I'm quite horrible at tracks, guys.
That's why you always get the map.
And now everyone, Nate Newcomer brings it home. He wins the second race.
Yeah, I
Monza.
was gonna say he
He,
better gonna weave that car around because
he
if he
wins
does
the
not,
second race at Monza. Well done.
And that's then Budowski with Shablon behind him, with Iwarden behind him, with Sepp real close behind Warden, with Agoris actually in the Porsche. That's quite a good result for him. Amirk, Godzilla, J-Jack, Enwood, Kruger, Binzerly already over the line. Just waiting for Wilk also over the line. Real close behind JD over the line, behind Wilk. They actually have not that big of a gap, but that's L over the line, three back, Rigel. Everyone just coming home.
Follow Daniel Barnett as well as he comes over the line of that broken Porsche. Guys,
Yeah,
broken.
that Porsche definitely broken.
Has to be at this point.
That's M. Shabloom actually still making his last lap.
Do you think we'll be able to get that top three in the VC?
I have at least asked Nate if you can ask the other guys real quick for me because my brain is paying.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to join the VC. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. So that's M. Shalom in a beautiful Ferrari over the line. So actually, if Ambadowski already waiting for us, just waiting on Jay coming back. It's Ishabloom already also probably gonna be lined up. That was quite a race out there. Interview with Nate, of course we want an interview with Nate. Jay, who want we first, Mr. Shabloom or Mr. Badowski?
Let's take Badowski first.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, my man? How are you?
Pretty good. Grazie ragazzi for the Ferrari.
What a
Yeah.
Drake and I, we were talking, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I'm gonna be deadly honest with you. Um, we don't know you from like a singular side, right? So we were kind of a bit, semi rooting for Nate. I'm gonna be deadly honest, but can I just say, extremely well raced. In the first race and the second race, that was absolutely beautiful. Well done. You really worked your ass off for that. We saw. Before I get to the question, we saw you had a few like overtake opportunities. What was like? How can I just ask? How did you get so much pace in the second half of the race? Because in both races, in the first half of the race, you would kind of hold back, and then in the second half of the race, you would just absolutely cruise by. What's the secret, Badowski?
It's just the way I practice. Luckily for this race, there are many like public servers with Monza on it, and I try to, in order to prepare for the race, to do like these hot stints that you can do in the single player, which are 30 minutes, and then just full send, full pace all the way along. It's just a thing of keeping like the focus, I think.
I can imagine, honestly, and I mean that's just kind of what it the whole thing entails because I mean you didn't make any mistakes, and I think that's what made, as you said, you didn't have mistakes. Well done, by the way. That's a rarity, but like it's honestly it's amazing to see that type of dedication, if that makes sure, um, and that type of concentration. So honestly, from my side, extremely well done. You deserved every single bit of that.
Yeah, thank you. But I need to add on something to this. Like in the second race, I came within like 4 or 3 tenths of Nate, and we were going into Ascari, and I overcooked it a little bit. So that was probably the death sentence for the second win, unfortunately. But yeah, like the first and the second place is, if someone would have offered that to me before tonight's races, I would have taken it.
Yeah, as I just got a message from Jay, has something to do real quick. But I already was thinking because you were really close on Nate, and then there was a gap about 1.9 seconds or something. But do you have anything to say already towards Nate because he has quite the race?
Yeah, like obviously it was great racing against him, this time without crashing. Yeah, I mean he drove the wheels off that Jaguar, like he put it on pole with a 47. Not everyone can do this type of lap times, and I think that just shows how skilled he is on that track with his favorite weapon.
Deadly
That
weapon, I
sounds
say.
good. I don't have any more questions, Mr. J.
Badowski, Marco, I do want to say it has been amazing meeting you. Amazing racing today. I cannot wait to see what you bring for the rest, or for the rest of the fourth series. I think it's going to be absolutely mad. Enjoy it. Enjoy the first race victory. Honestly, P1 and P2 extremely good results. Well done, and I can't wait to we can't wait to see you and talk to you a bit more.
Yeah, like thanks for having me and have a good week, and we'll see us again the next race, hopefully.
Oh, we will. Don't worry, we will. But thank you very much, man.
All right,
Thank you very
goodbye.
much. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, and now, Rocky, let's bring up the man, Mr. Nate Newcomer.
Nate!
How's it going, guys?
Oh my word! What a Rocky. Can I kick this off? Am I allowed to? Am I?
As you're that happy with Nate,
Oh
yes.
my word. Okay. Nate, amazing. I mean, the first stint. The first race, of course, unfortunately got overtaken. But unfortunately got overtaken in those last few minutes. But I mean, winning in that Jag, getting P1 and P2. Can we just, how does that feel around Monza
That's
tracks?
a pretty good. It's a pretty good feeling, especially with a car that's 9 years old now, and nobody seems to like running it.
Bloody hell! I mean, you really showed pace. May I ask, what was kind of the difference between race one and race two? Because in race one, we kind of saw you get overtaken, and you couldn't really keep up. But in race two, you know, you got close to overtaking. You guys were head to head, and then you just, it was two corners, and you just started pulling away. What was kind of the difference between the two races?
Yeah, I think Badowski may have made a slight mistake coming out of that last S turns, and then that opened up the gap. I mean, he slowly closed up on me then towards the end, but after about 20 minutes, that Jag gets to be quite a handful.
And I just think, oh, well, Nate, from my side, fucking well done, man. You deserve every single bit
Thanks.
of it. We were all cheering for you. I think the whole RWB family were cheering for you. Well done. Um, it was that was amazing. Rocky, you can go.
I just don't have words right now because Nate was fucking flying like an F-16 over that track.
To be fair, that Jag is fast in a straight line.
A 9-year-old car that just pushes out these lap times. Unfortunately, the pit wall was down for the second race, so it didn't have any data. Yeah, the last lap of race one, but man, you were flying. I was like sitting there, was like, okay, yeah, that's just Nate putting the guy behind on a 2-second gap. With qualifying, because we absolutely saw you flying out there. You are in tier silver or gold?
Silver.
Silver, okay.
Gonna be
How
golden
was the
after this
track?
race.
Yeah. How was the track for you after the goals were already on it, or went on it, and then with a 2-minute gap between you and the golds? How was the qualifying out there?
It wasn't too bad. I don't know if we really had that much more grip than Gold's. There might have been a little bit more, but like I said, that Jag's fast in a straight line, and if you're not having to maneuver around anybody, it can hold its own.
Definitely. awkward. Nate, fucking amazing. You always help us with the streams, and now you're on the other side of the stream being interviewed. Kai Banks coming in saying good luck in that Jag on the other tracks. Kai, you shouldn't underestimate Nate. But yeah, no, Nate, seriously, that was fucking amazing, man. There's no words for it. What a performance. That was a symphony, basically. Can't wait to see that Jags on other track. Hopefully it keeps its rhythm. But yeah, enjoy the win. You've done extremely well.
Thank you. We'll see how it does on the other tracks. I have my doubts.
Oh, it'll be easy. Don't
If
worry.
you win Zandvoort, I will buy you an ice cream.
Nice.
Only
I
an
will
ice
just
cream, though.
send
That's all you get.
the most Dutch thing over to your house.
Sounds
In
good.
that jack, though.
He's
In
gonna
that
mail
jack,
you.
because if you win, yeah, no.
Oh my word! But yeah, Nate, well done. Have a great night. Enjoy P1 and P2. Go celebrate it a bit. You deserved it, man.
Most definitely. Thanks. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, you too, man. And now, everyone, we're gonna drag up Emil. We're gonna drag him up. And Emil Sojblom, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing great. Wow, great results.
That was honestly you know what? Actually, no, Rocky. You know what? You can start. You can start. Go for it.
What's there to start with? That Lexus of you absolutely flying over the track. How did it feel, race 1 and race 2?
Well, race 1 and race 2, they were just like the same race. They played out the same way. The first 5 laps I could keep up with Badowski, but then no, my rear tire started to get very hot and I couldn't keep up anymore. And also a bit lucky with people in front of me spinning, so I think I gained.
Borden.
Yeah, you
I don't wanna-
won
I
race
don't
1
wanna-
and race 2 both spinning out turn 1, lap 1.
Yeah, we should probably talk to Warden. I
Well,
think he has a
Warden,
problem.
but in in race 1, I think he made turn 1, but in
Yeah,
race
okay.
2 he
Oh
spun
yeah,
out.
wait, race 1
It was
he still
third
made a
lap.
mistake.
In race 1 before the chicane before the back straight.
Yeah.
He went flying.
Yeah. So in both races you got a free spot, kinda, because yeah, for both races you won and spun out.
Yeah, quite boring races, I must say, for myself. I was quite alone. I had 3-4 seconds gap to one behind me and a little bit more to the ones in the front.
I do want to ask Emil, consistent results. Are you planning to go for the championship?
I'm a reserve driver for this series, so
Okay.
no, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna miss a few races.
I mean, hey, if there's enough space, reserve
Yeah.
driver wins RWB season.
We'll see. There are some tracks I really hate. I'm not looking forward. I'm not looking forward to Solder, for example. That's the
Why
worst
does
track I know.
everyone hates Zolder? Damn, man,
Yeah,
poor
but
Zolder.
everyone puts it in the calendar.
Yeah, because it's a good track. Okay, you know what? We'll argue about this later.
GT4
But yeah.
is okay on Solder. GT3 is not.
Okay, we'll organize GT4 races for you. But yeah, seriously though, Emil, really consistent results for me. Even if you're just a reserve driver, really consistent. Well done. You really deserve those places. Yeah, I hope we do see a lot more of you. I think it's gonna. I think you when you're racing, it's always something entertaining to watch. I can't wait.
Yeah, thank you. Hope we can get some more good results.
Oh, you will. Don't worry.
At least
But
on
yeah.
last race on Spa. That's my favorite track.
Okay.
Yeah, then you're lucky because that's 1.5 hours of Spa.
Yeah.
Nice and a long time sitting there. But yeah, no,
Enough
seriously
time
though.
to learn how to drive a Rouge.
Seriously though, man. Well done on that race. You really deserve that. Enjoy it. and then we'll hopefully see you next weekend.
Maybe. Thank you.
Okay. Cheers, man. Thank you so much.
Right, bye.
And now we're gonna bring in someone who I would almost consider my personal driver of the day. I don't know about you, Rocky, Mr. Rick Binnersley.
Hello? Can
How
you
are
hear me
you?
okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's a bit echoey, but it's fine. We can still hear you. That's all that matters. Rick, amazing races from you today. Of course, the qualifying. Not as, I assume, not as good as you would hope, as would have hoped, but an amazing. You really climbed the positions, really showed us what you're made of. Just basic question for you. What went wrong in qualifying, or what didn't happen? What was kind of the situation?
Just didn't get a good lap in. And I got on the last lap I was doing, someone came out of the pits in front of me, and so it put me off and I ruined the lap for myself, really. But it is what it is, and you have to drive from where you qualified. Simple as that.
Did you the new qualifying system? So what tier driver are you?
Silver.
So do you kind of do you like it so far? The new qualifying system. Could you feel a lot more grip? How was like the kind of what was your feeling towards the new regulations?
It's well, it's good to have something different to do, but personally, I didn't particularly like it, really, because it was a lot of just waiting round to be able to drive. But yeah, it's the same for everyone. So yeah, why not? Something different makes things a little bit different and spices things up a little bit. Obviously, just goes to prove that with my qualifying position.
Honestly, yeah, I mean that's the what I do have to say, from our side, that was absolutely a massively amazing drive. I think you really showed us kind of, everything you did was clean, if that makes sense. I didn't see one time, where, I think you might have bumped once or twice, but really everything you did was extremely clean. So I do have to say, from my side, amazing race. It was it was unfortunate about qualifying, but really well done with the bounce back. And I think hopefully you can see in the next races. Qualifying goes a bit better. But yeah, from my side, well done, man.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I ruined the first race as well. I sort of climbed up in the first race, but then I had to pit for fuel on the last lap, so I messed that one up for myself.
Oh, don't. We didn't see it, Rick. Don't.
Oh, no, we ended up real far down the grid down the field on the first race, but no, especially the second race tonight, it was a really enjoyable race. Actually, it was a good, real good battle with a few people, especially Mr. Kruger. I just couldn't. My car wasn't fast enough to pass him. Simple as that. I was quicker through the corners, but coming out the corners, he was just pulling away from me. It was a bit like cat and mouse, but it was good fun.
Hey, sometimes you need a bit of cat and mouse, don't you?
Yeah, it's good.
Sometimes you need just a bit. Rocky, do you have any questions for the man himself?
Well, yes, I have actually had one of the other drivers saying to me via private chat that he had his tire pressures wrong, which was why he was slower. Did you also had the feeling that your tire pressures were wrong, or just not good enough, or was all good for you?
They were a little bit wrong in the first race because the temperature was, I think it was 11 degrees higher than what I'd been practicing, so it was kind of a guess to what to use. But they were only a little bit out, to be fair. But in the second race, the temperature was what I was been practicing at, so the pressures were okay for that race.
Yes, sounds good.
Yeah, because the thing is, Monza is one of those circuits. You know, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, it is sometimes genuinely a tricky circuit. Because the thing is, it all depends on the weather and how you're driving. And you know, if you're sometimes forced to drive extremely, you know, aggressive, then you know, kind of your pressure shoots through the roof, and you know, sorry, sorry, I needed to sneeze there. You know, so stuff at Monza can really, you know, go wrong extremely fast. So you know, how is it for you, kind of coping with that pressure, if that makes sense?
Yeah, it's not really. I'm not really a fan of Monza, to be quite honest with you. It's a it makes good racing sometimes, but it also can create a bit of a lot of crashes and stuff like that. And we saw there was quite a few people crashed tonight. There was cars and bits of track all over the place. So it's just the nature of the track, I think, really. But yeah, the first race, the temperature was really, really hot. So even though my tyres pressures were only a tiny bit out, really, the tyre temperature was getting very hot, which is quite unusual, really, in this game to see the temperature that high.
Glad you could at least, you know, deal with it. I think it was, I mean, as you know, I think everyone had an extremely good race, and you know that applies to you as well. And I think, you know, hopefully, I think there's some of the next tracks should be a bit easier on the drivers. But I mean, hey, you guys dealt with it in an amazing way, and well done on that.
Yeah, it's always, especially with the with it being a new series, the first race always tends to be a little bit more incidents than later on in the season, because you know there's new people that come in and try, and they're not really sure how other people race and stuff. So I suppose it's to be expected a little bit, but I'm sure it'll get better.
Should, hopefully. But yeah, honestly though, really, really, really well done.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Who won the second race?
Nate.
Nate.
In the Jack.
Yeah, the 9-year-old Jack.
Oh my God. Nate, well done to Nate.
I think he'll definitely appreciate that from his. I think he'll definitely appreciate.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Jaguar in a race before, let alone win a race.
Well, now you have, my friend. Now you have. But yeah, Rick, thank you so much. We're gonna wrap up the stream here.
No, I still have someone.
Oh, okay, fine. Turns out we're not. But Rick, thank you so much, man. Have a great night further, and go have some fun tonight.
Yeah, thanks for doing the commentary as always. Well done.
Any day. Thank you very much. We'll see you a bit later.
See you later. Bye.
Oh, cheers, man. No.
Can you guess who I have fixed?
No.
It's
Can't.
wait. We'll just hear. Hello, Mr. Eddie.
Oh, hello. How's it going?
Mr. Warden.
Mr. Spin.
This.
Yeah.
Mr. Spinala.
Unfortunately.
Oh, we're gonna have a conversation about this. This is gonna be a fun conversation.
There's a reason why I invited him.
Yeah, I do apologize. Draki might start bullying you. If he does, that isn't my field.
No,
Yeah.
I accepted. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm glad.
Okay, so
Draki.
for me, race 1, you spun out the first lap in the second chicane, if I'm correct.
I think that was might have been race 2.
In one of the races, you spun in the first lap in the first chicane, correct?
Yeah.
And in another race, you spun a little bit later down the lap. But both races you spun, I think the first one was you down to P9, and the second one was you down to P10. What an amazing overtaking race you rode out there, because the first race, I know I have the charts here still open. you went up to P6, and I think the second race you ended P4, if I'm correct, Jay.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Just how are you able to race like that? Because you overtook quite some guys in the second race.
Yeah, it was really fun actually. Probably a lot more fun than it would have been if I'd just stayed in P2, although that would have been nice. But yeah, it was really fun having those battles, especially in race one. I had a really good battle with Godzilla and a couple other people. That was good.
Yeah, that was Godzilla with Jay. Can you refresh my brain?
No, I can't. I can't even
Wait,
remember,
I
man.
still have the charts open here
Okay,
with
thank you.
Zap.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Was it that? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Okay,
Zap and Godzilla and Warden was it all the time.
I have a question. I have a question. If you didn't spin out, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you think you would have been able to win the race?
Probably not win because that Jag is just insanely quick on the straight. I could just see him like walking away whenever I got into clean air, pretty much. But yeah, I think
Strolling away.
I might have been able to hold on to P2. I mean, Badowski was he was getting pretty racy behind me, but I don't know. Think I might have been able to hold him off.
Okay, because that's what we're kind of talking about is if you would have hold off everyone behind Nate, he would have basically had a free win, and then you spin allotted. So I mean, to be quite fair, under the circumstances, I think you did the extremely good recovery. Don't get me wrong, it was absolutely amazing. Drake and I were talking about it, and we said, well done. To recover like that, it isn't easy at all, and you really did it. So well done to you. But yeah, hopefully, we don't see more spins, and hopefully, somewhere in the future, we can see you winning a few races.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think the next race is Barcelona, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Not one of my favorite ones, but there are some other tracks in there that I've like, so maybe.
Sanford, right? Sanford.
Oh
I'm sure about Zambot.
Oh no, he's Dutch. He's gonna be mad at you now. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to hear about this for the next hour.
No.
To
Thanks,
be fair,
Eddie.
it's a fun track to drive around, just not to race, I think. I would
Yeah,
say.
your Lexus, I think it has a lot of straight line speed, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so I think Spa will be good for you because with Eau Rouge in there, that's gonna be flying. The
Yeah.
rest of the tracks I'm not that familiar with.
You
I
Of
guys
think
course,
are.
Sanford is very bendy.
yeah. As far as I remember Imola, it's very good at Imola. I can't remember what the other ones were, but yeah, it should be okay, hopefully.
Yeah, we have Imola. So after this, we have Barcelona, then Donington. That was
Yeah.
the word. Then Zolder, then Imola, then Zandvoort, then Spa for 1.5 hours.
Mm.
That's a large race.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, everyone, well done. Honestly, Eddie, I know it was tough circumstances, but well done with the recovery drive. Can't wait to see you in the future. And yeah, I mean, listen, not too bad results. You can go have a bit of a party tonight. But yeah, seriously though, thank you very much. It was an amazing race, you guys racing, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll try not to spin both races next time.
We'll give you the name Master Spin.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, sorry, that's your Eddie spin. That's
Yeah.
sorry. That's another
Yeah, fair
thing.
enough.
RWB Mazepin
Yeah,
variant.
Maybe I should adopt that name, yeah.
we're gonna make that your Twitter handle and everything. Hashtag
And then
RWB.
change your car number to the number of Mazepin.
As a spin, yeah. You have to now. You have to.
I have
Sorry.
to update it every race.
Yeah, you. Yeah, dependent on your performance. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
seriously though, man. Thank you so much. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Cheers.
see you later. Cheers, man.
See you later. Bye.
But and then everyone, what what a night. It has been an extremely fun night. Draki, thank you so much for joining me. And thank you that I could join you. I think this is going to be an absolutely amazing season. And I think we're going to definitely see some extreme battles. That is to come, everyone. That is to come. Further than that, I think we will see you all soon. Please do us favors, stay healthy, stay safe. And yeah, we can't wait to see you all again. Make sure to follow RWB on all its social medias if you aren't already, which I don't know why you wouldn't be already. But yeah, everyone, we do want to say thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate. Stay safe, stay healthy. Draki, do you want to say your final buys?
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Keep that mask
Drink
on.
water.
Drink water.
Get a mask on if needed. Test yourself if you have some. Nah.
You know what? All those things. It's fine. We'll talk to you guys later.
Make sure to follow
Have a
us.
great one. Have a great one. And yeah, for myself and Draki and the RWB international team, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. It isn't switching to the ending screen. This is not ideal. It isn't. Oh no, okay. Well, it isn't switching to the ending screen on my side. I don't know if we can get Nate in here real quick. Nate, it isn't switching to the ending screen. It won't let me switch. Nate.
Oh no, Jay broke it.
It won't let me switch to the ending screen. Okay, there it is. Everyone, we'll see you guys later. Have a great one. We'll see you guys. See ya.